Got it.
All right.
So welcome all members that we've got on our team tonight. Some new ones, some new faces. Lauren and Lauren's news coach, Mika. We can't see her face. Yep, she's there. So welcome. We're going to start off with recognition. So I apologize if I've missed and left out anybody, but this is from basically the Team Fitspire page. So it's important if every time you sell a challenge pack or Shakeology, if you go back in the back office and update that. If you're not sure how to do that, ask your coach or ask somebody on Team Fitspire to show you how to do that or even input that for you. We're more than welcome to do that. So as it stands last week, Leslie's at 6. We've got a bunch at 2. Crystal, Donna, Danielle, Jen, and Katie is at 3, and Laren, I think, is at 4. So we've still got a week to go, and anything is possible. Lots of stuff can happen in a week. Because P90 is, well, no, not P90, PIO is on sale till the 30th. That's the only one that applies to us, correct, Liza, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, but you can sell the other one, the one with the refresh. You just can only sell it to Americans.
Okay.
So you post on, like Lauren and Mika, they can promote with that one, and Christelle, we can still promote it. If anybody asks about it, we gotta say it's not available in Canada.
Canada, yeah. So Lauren and Mika and Crystal and anybody else, that we've got the PIO
Kickstart.
Kickstart. So that's the PIO program and the 3-day refresh combined in a challenge pack. And then the Ultimate Reset, I believe, is on sale too, correct?
Yeah, I was reading today that Combat and Pump is still on sale.
Pump.
Both of them, both Les Mill ones are still on sale. And
Yeah.
Leslie thinks that's because they're rebranding.
Oh.
They're just trying to get rid of their inventory, right?
Oh, okay.
Because that's why it's been on sale for like 2 months now.
Yeah, it has been on sale. I don't know how well it's going, but so we've got lots of programs on sale that we can promote. And then the Michelle gratefully posted that list of equipment and programs that are on sale starting tomorrow, I believe, and running till
December 5th, I think.
Yeah, it's about a week, I think, isn't it? Second? Michelle says the second. Michelle says the second.
A week then.
Yeah.
It won't last. From the 25th.
25th to the 2nd.
They sell out fast.
Yeah. So lots of good deals on there. So if anybody, yourself or challengers, want to get in on some of those, then you can promote those.
They were great when they had the last one. I bought a bunch and used them for prizes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Wish they had the shaker cups on there.
I thought they were available now.
I don't think they're available to us yet. Almost. I think it's coming.
Okay, maybe that's what I saw.
Yeah, I think that I was mistaken too. So we still got a week to go. And then we're starting the Santa Slim Down next Monday. So that's for anybody that sells any program is going to go into that group. So there'll be prizes to be won as well as working on their fitness goals.
I have a question about that. So I have an old challenger, not an old challenger, but a challenger from the past that was sick and never drank her Shakeology or did her program because she had to have surgery. And she wanted to know if she could go in the group.
I don't see why not. Sure.
Okay.
Which program did she get? 21?
She's 21 day.
Yeah, I'd put her in.
She's the one I've been talking to about coaching, but since she's not done her program yet, she really wants to do the program first to see what the results are like before she promotes anything. So I was hoping that she could go join in and then potentially become a coach in the end, right?
Yeah, I'd say you put her in because she hasn't really followed a group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was never in any of the group. She was supposed to be in the 120 day, but then she hurt her knee or something like that, so she couldn't do it. I can't remember exactly, but I remember she had to have surgery, so she's not done anything.
Okay. Was she taking Shakeology during that time, though?
No, she said she only had 1 scoop out of the bag. I was like, well, you could have been drinking this. She's got 2 bags of Shakeology because she didn't cancel the home direct right away.
So she's got
plenty to do it, so.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'd say put her in.
Okay.
And I think there's more to like this whole week. I'm sure once Leslie gets back, we'll figure out who's creating it and the posts and whatnot. So look for those messages in Team Fitspire. Oh, Michelle's doing it?
It's me.
Oh, okay, Michelle's doing it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm making the group up, but I'm going to have all the posts already and everything.
Oh, perfect. So you can make all of us admin?
Yep.
Okay. All right. She's on it. Michelle's on it. Michelle's our little elf. Okay, so tonight, I wanted to talk about how to grab coaches and build our team. So there's a couple ways of how we sort of sign up preferred coaches or coaches to work. So once you commit or once you've got a client that has agreed to purchase a challenge pack, before I even send them ordering instructions, I always ask them, do you want to sign up as a coach, I guess a preferred client, or a customer? So I send them that little script that's in Team Fitspire, and it's labeled ask regarding coaching before CP purchase. So in that, it literally gives them the choice whether they want to sign as a customer or a coach. And briefly, it'll say the benefits between the two of them. A coach, you're getting the 25% discount each month afterwards with your Shakeology. So whether they come back, sometimes most cases they want more detail as to what is required to sign up with the coach account. So following that one, I will give them the breakdown as to what you have to pay each month to get the coach account. So that business fee of $15.95. You're saving the 25% on your next Shakeology. So really in the end, you're saving about $20 each month afterwards. So that follow-up to the initial one is just sort of breaking it down as to the fees that they're going to have to pay and what they're going to save. Because I personally want to be upfront with anybody that's considering the coaching account part, that there is that $15.95 fee. Because a lot of people, when they see that on their credit card, they're like, what is this for? What is this for? So I'm always upfront that they are going to have to pay for that. I don't want them to come back and say, oh, you didn't tell me that. So be upfront with the breakdown of the cost on that.
And for Canadian coaches, 19.
Oh, was it 19?
Yeah, they converted it once we switched over to Canadian, and it's 19 something now.
Okay, I should write that down. So, because I always quote people USD, so that when they see it, so when they see it, when they put the payment through it, there's not a big surprise that now it's Canadian kind of thing. So I'll have to remember that. Thanks, Michelle, because I'll put $15.95 US, and then it will come back as the 19. Okay, perfect. Thanks. So that file to share about the breakdown of the cost, that's also in the back files of Team Fitspire. So that's how to suggest to people to become a preferred client. So that's a complete breakdown. So based on that, when I send that, some people will say, yeah, sign me up as coach, or not right now, I just want to sign up as customer. But at least you've given them the option for one or the other. So if they choose coach, then I will send them the instructions on how to sign a coach, like the ordering instructions. But then if they decide to do as a customer, I always might write back, that's no problem. Here's the ordering instructions for customer. Maybe we can revisit the coach prospect later on. So then I will follow up in a couple months. If they were still consistent with Shakeology, then I'll go back and revisit them and saying, listen, I noticed you're still enjoying Shakeology. Do you want to revisit the coach option where you can save money every month since you're getting Shakeology anyways? So then we can go back and revisit it. So that's one way of how I've gotten a bunch of preferred coaches, clients on my team. The other one is, I think this kind of ties in with what Christelle asked about this morning. She wanted to know how to approach prospects and clients about coaching. So she asked whether you do it through social media or person to person. I haven't done it person to person. I don't know if anybody else on the call has. But how I've done it with social media is I'll do a coaching post Sunday nights. So Leslie has given, I think, 3 or 4 different posts that you can choose from. And that's also in Team Fitspire. So that was labeled coaching invitation and referral. Oh, sorry, no.
Coaching ads.
Coaching ads. Yes. Thanks, Liza. So I think there's 3 or 4, but take one of those and just modify it to you. So how you would post something, but similar. Like I might take one of those and just edit it. I'll either add stuff, take stuff out, make it more me, and then I'll post that Sunday nights typically. I've never done it on another night. I'm toying with the fact I might do it on another night because I'm not getting much action and likes on a Sunday night. So that's one way of doing on social media. The other one is actually sending the coaching invitation and referral script, which again, all of these are in Team Fitspire. So that one, Leslie's talked about numerous times, is actually just a simple little post that you send to friends, even existing clients in your challenge group. And it's asking them if they know somebody that would be interested working the business, interested in making more money, interested in fitness, and they want to help other people. So it's not directly asking that individual, you're asking them if they know somebody. And sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. And some people actually say, yeah, you know what, I'm interested, or I know somebody. I actually signed a coach from somebody that's saying, yeah, I know somebody and I'll refer you. They referred me and she was interested and she signed. So that's another way of using social media to find coaches without directly upfront asking them. Because I had a tough time just asking anybody about signing up to start working the business. I felt uncomfortable. Not that I didn't know them, I knew them, but just how to approach it. So that was one way that I found a lot easier to do that. I mean, you could still use the same tactic if it was an in-person meeting as well. But I haven't encountered that, so I don't know if anybody else had any advice on one-on-one discussions with somebody to search for a working coach.
Both Sarah and Matt that I have are both people that I talk to in person, but it wasn't really like me approaching them. It was them seeing my post on Facebook, and well, except for Matt, I guess, because my niece Crystal talked to me about Matt's story, and I was like, dude, you need to join, man. There's no way you can lose that much insane amount of weight and not join. That's like, and it took me a while. It was actually Super Saturday that was like, okay, I'm gonna join.
Yeah.
That actually got him, and then Leslie also talking to him. So, and then Sarah, I talked to her for a couple of months, just on and off about different programs, and then she got a program, and then she liked the Shakeology, and it was then she signed after that. So
did she do a program before she signed working?
She did Slim and Six, and then she signed with 21 Day.
Okay. So actually,
some of my preferred customers, I think all of my preferred customers that are under me are actually people I know. They're actually like yeah, people I know. I don't have anybody I don't know underneath me right now.
Most of my coaches have come from previous and current customers. They're still doing the program, and they've gotten great results, and they want to start working the business as well. They're stay at home and they're loving it. Like my new coach, Kathy. I think she's going to be the amazing coach.
I can't talk about my coaches right now because some of them are struggling. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, that you brought up a good point. Super Saturday. That's a great opportunity to bring anybody if they're considering coaching or wanting to learn even just about the programs itself and what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
For Saturday, because that was completely like, I didn't know anything about Beachbody when Leslie first told me about it. So when I went to a Super Saturday with her, that was like, wow, this is huge. This is a lot bigger than I thought.
And it's even bigger now than when I first started going. That was just last I guess my first one was like, I think September.
Yeah. So if any, I mean, the next one, I can't, it's in January, but I don't know the exact date, but
January
definitely.
10th.
Oh, it's early January?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Normally it's at the end of the month.
No, it's January 10th, Leslie said.
Okay. So yeah, mark that on your calendar, because if you can definitely make that one, I mean, the Super Saturdays are amazing. So bring your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, anybody that, I mean, if the more support you have behind you, the better you're going to be at the business, I think. So it's good for them to see firsthand what you're doing. And then if you know anybody that's interested in coaching, bring them. I mean, because you can get a free ticket.
Spouse, eh? That's my day away.
Oh, sorry, Liza.
He's the
Don't worry,
babysitter. What are you talking about?
We have to have them watching the kids, right?
That's right. He's the babysitter.
Okay, so does anybody have any other questions about coaching?
How do you talk to your preferred customers about becoming coaches? Because you've already talked to them about the discount on Shakeology. How do you make that transition from preferred customer to actually working the business? Or you've had that encounter yet, or anybody?
I don't know if I've had that one directly, but the other, actually, I just remembered a good point, and this might tie into that, Leslie or Liza. They signed as a customer, but I gave them the option of doing the coach. And I said to them that if you sign up as a coach, if you sign 2 to 3 people, if you share what you're doing and your results with friends and they start seeing it, if you sign 2 to 3 people or refer 2 or 3 people, you're actually getting a commission off of them. So it's actually helping pay for your Shakeology. So I've used that to help transfer from a customer to a coach, because that kind of helps get the tie-in. Does that help your answer in a little bit?
Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to you and Lauren's typed a question because she's not on anymore. So I was kind of reading her question.
That's
if
okay.
a person shows up as your customer in your back office, are you automatically their coach? As long as they order from your website, right?
Yes, that would be a lead.
As long as they ordered from. Sorry, and some.
Yeah.
I said as long as they order from your site.
Yeah, that could also be a lead from Beachbody, because, well, unless Lauren is she Emerald now?
She's got like 5 coaches underneath her.
Okay, well then she's, yeah, so that would be a lead from Emerald, because of Emerald, yes. And that's the other thing. If you tell people that, I mean, if they start working it, then they're going to get, that's another incentive to sign as a coach, because as soon as you become Emerald, you're getting these free leads from Beachbody.
Could be a lead from corporate.
So that's why it's important.
I'm assuming she's Emerald, but I don't know if, yeah, she is Emerald because Leslie posted that she's Emerald. I think she has 5 coaches, but that doesn't mean she's Emerald. They could have been all on her one leg, right? So.
Right. Yeah. So that's other little tidbits that I tell people if they're thinking about coaching is that, I mean, once you get your next level, you get free leads. You get your Shakeology paid for. I mean, if you're enjoying it daily anyways, I mean, 2 to 3 customers every month, or your first month at least, you get it's paid for. So that kind of helps as well. And you're not locked in. You're not locked into anything. You can cancel at any time. And people like that. I've gotten a few comments like, oh, that's good to know.
Where do they look for Super Saturday in their area? Mika's asking.
Is that just on the general website?
I'll just say check the back office. Back office closer to the date.
Yeah. They'll probably start talking about that on the national call soon, like come January.
I think like Christmas they would, because it's like so early in January.
Yeah.
to the date.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think Leslie knows the date. Like I know it's January 10th, but I don't think they have a venue yet.
No, because well, she'd be organizing it for us, I guess. But
Yeah, Haran does looks for the venue, I think.
okay. But yeah, once they get closer to the location or the date, they'll post different locations as to where they are.
Mhm.
Are they close, Lauren and Mika?
I have no
Maybe
idea. They're both from LA. That's all I know.
Okay.
So I'm thinking because corporate's in LA, they would have plenty of
Oh yeah.
Saturdays. Although Carl and Nat aren't going to be there. They're going to someplace else. Whoever won when they did that, I can't think of it. The auction, when they auctioned off that stuff, someone won the right, made a donation to the charity and won the right to have Carl at their Super Saturday or something like that. Carl was talking about it a while ago that him and Autumn are going somewhere.
Oh, nice.
So
Dallas.
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 I thought it was Texas, but one day, Toronto. One day.
One day soon,
Right.
when we're all diamonds.
Is Sherry sleeping? She looks like she's sleeping. She's laying there.
She's napping before her workout.
She's so still. She's not
She's
laughing at us. We're just talking about her.
I finished my workout.
Oh, she's exhausted. She's ready for nighttime.
I'm frozen.
That looked like you were sleeping. You were so still.
No, I'm tired.
Oh, someone's got a question.
Body Beast wipes me out every
Did you want
time.
to get that one, Liza?
Can you discuss strategy with how to assign legs for coaches, right versus left? That's
You
where you
go-
just change your preferred placement, right?
Yeah, you go back into your coach online office, and then go up to My Business. Pull the My Business pull down menu, and then select My Preferred Placement. And then that screen will open up, and then when you in the position box, you can select right or left. Or there's other options, but usually I flip back and forth to right and left.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so I wasn't sure whether you could. This is Mika from LA.
Hey, Mika.
Hi. So no, my question isn't how to do it. My question is there a strategy, and if so, how do you guys go about, determining how to level out the playing field with the right and the left?
So when Beachbody assigns leads to you when you become Emerald, it always goes on your weakest leg, and it will always go on the mine always goes down the left side. So my left leg is now my PV on my left leg is crazy. The team volume is like over 1,000 on that one each week. But when you're selecting,
You don't have it set so that you decide on your own, because there is a way that you could.
for your personally sponsored coaches, you can decide which side they go on. So I think you just grow your team evenly, or you distribute it on the way that you think they're going to work. So you would make sure you want your working coaches on opposite legs, so you're growing your team volume evenly, so you're going to get the bonuses better.
Personally sponsored coaches versus what?
Versus the coaches that Beachbody gives you.
And coaches that are just there for the savings.
Okay, so in terms of, I guess, what we're talking about, I'm strictly asking about personally sponsored coaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, for personally sponsored coaches, there's two type of personally sponsored coaches when we discuss them. There's your working coaches, the ones that are actually going to work the biz, and then there's the ones that just want the discount, and we call them preferred customers. Is that right? That's why I use them, but that's the language that I use.
Yeah. Does that help, Mika?
I mean, I guess my question was, is there a strategy? But it doesn't maybe sound like there is.
No, because each one of us has got our own strategy, I guess. Because
I see. Okay.
one person might have a stronger left leg, the other one might be having a stronger right leg. It depends on where our working coaches are placed. And then we try to balance them out from there.
And then what does weak outside leg or weak leg first available? What do those mean? There's various categories. So there's the weak outside leg is one, first available, left, right, and then weak leg first available. I'm not sure what those mean. The outside leg versus the first available.
I don't pay much attention to the weak outside. When I'm switching my coaches, when I assign my coaches, I just do left and right. I don't worry about the weak or the strong. I just do left and right based on who I think will work the biz and make the team volume points bigger on that side. And there's a certain way you got to place your coaches depending on like getting to diamond and stuff like that, and emerald and diamond and star diamond.
No, I'm hiding. It's over downstairs.
Right now, Mika, I would probably concentrate on flipping back and forth. So you get to emerald first. Like get your two coaches on each leg.
Yeah.
And then start building equally on your left and your right. And then once you, yep, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I just kind of already have a roadmap and I'm trying to plan ahead. And so rather than just taking baby steps, I'm just trying to invite everybody at once and I'm trying to determine how to start staggering them so that, you know, I can get to my goal, I guess.
So do you have these coaches that want to work?
Well, there are people that I'm asking if there's any interest to doing that. Yeah.
Okay. So if once you get that interest and they're committed and they want to work the business just like you are, then that's where you could definitely get one on your right and one on your left. And then from there, you can still bounce back and forth from each other.
So am I able to change in the middle from right to left, or once it's set, it's set?
Well, once you've set one coach to a left or a right, you do have a very, very short window to change that, but you can't change it. Wait, can they? We can change it, right, Liza?
I've never had to switch, so I don't know.
2
Okay.
days. You have 2 days.
2 days to switch it.
Yeah. And if sometimes it doesn't even work, you have to call coach relations. They'll do it.
Yeah. So before you sign up that individual, Mika, I would definitely make sure that where you've in your preferred placement is set exactly where you want it.
Mm.
And that you can change anytime yourself. It's just once they're signed, you can't change it.
Right.
Is there training on that in the back? Like, I don't even remember that. Where they
Which?
talked about your preferred placement. Like, was there any training on that? Like any videos? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Especially these
Videos.
other ones, these weak legs, weak outside leg. I don't remember much about training on that part.
I know they just talked about volume. Maybe it was incorporated in that.
If you go to the academy, the training academy, there is a blurb on your legs. And he does little action figures and things like
Yeah, they
that.
talked about your volume, yeah.
And then it talks about putting on which legs and going to emerald, going to ruby, going to diamond.
I mean, it doesn't really talk about strategy, and again, that's what I was trying to.
They won't.
Yeah, every coach is going to have their own strategy as to what works best for them. It's almost like a trial and error, Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had your Getting Started Right call with Lauren and Leslie yet?
No, I just literally signed up Friday late evening, so I'm really new.
I would send a note to Lauren and even Leslie if you want, and ask them if they could bring that up in your GSR meeting to explain it to you better, because Leslie would know would be the best person to describe it because she's been in the business for 2 years, over 2 years now.
Okay, great.
And what time does Leslie get back? Thursday?
Yeah, late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning or something like that.
Okay. So maybe have Lauren contact her maybe Friday, Mika.
Got it.
And see if there was a time that works best with all three of you. And you would do it the same way that we're doing it now.
Got it.
Anybody else have any other questions?
No. I need to find a way to get my coaches to stop coming up with excuses. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to work the business. But I posted some biz ops ad tonight, so I'm hoping to get some response.
Have you done it on a Monday night before?
No.
You have to let me know how that goes.
And I did like a completely different, I did a whole personal thing. I didn't even use any of the coaches ads, although I have seen that someone's liked one of my posts already, so I'll have to respond.
Oh, that's good.
So that's my goal.
Or just about to run out of time.
Yeah, it says Michelle ran out of time. That's why she got booted off.
How'd she run out of time?
I don't know. I sent the link and I'm still here. It says we ran out of time. Oh, wait, I'm going to type it. We are still chatting. All right, where's the homework, Miss Steph? Come on. I know you got it.
I forgot.
Oh,
No homework.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the homework.
you forget about the homework because you've already given the Diamonds homework, and that's Sherry and I. And I think we should give the new one, Mika, a little break from the homework because she's so new and she's learning so much.
Oh yeah, she's done the training. I'm impressed. This is awesome.
Yeah, so I think you should give Sherry and I a break because we already have homework for Wednesday night's leadership call there, Miss Steph.
All right, no homework.
Woohoo!
No homework.
I can't promise that for next week though. Leslie's back.
Well, I'll take 1 week if we can get it.
I will too. I got enough on my plate.
All right.
Me too.
We got less than a minute, so I guess we should fist bump.
Yeah, we got a fist bump. Mika, this is how we finish our meetings. So we'll imagine that you're fist bumping.
I love it.
All right, there we
Sorry,
go.
you missed it.
Sorry, was I late?
We're very coordinated coaches, so let's just say
No.
that.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
Mika.
Thank you.